Very neat. So I wanted to share a little bit of information since I have been working on my studies. I figured I would just share some information as I learn. So I've been learning, I don't know, I'm probably close to like maybe 17 or 18 crystals. And so I thought I would share some information that I found regarding this stone, which is Aquamarine, and it's in its raw form. And so it's kind of an actually larger piece. When I get to the emerald video, you're going to be so happy to see how itsy bitsy teeny tiny my little piece is of emerald. But Aquamarine. So I got the information from 2 books because I have 2 books on crystals. Eventually I'll get more books and then add like more notes to it, but for right now I'm just using what I have on hand. So I used Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Crystal, Gem, and Metal Magic by obviously Scott Cunningham, and the Little Book of Crystal Tips and Cures by Philip Permutt, something like that. And so Aquamarine, the birthstone sign thing is Pisces. The planets are Neptune or the moon. The element is water. The chakra is the throat. It's a receptive energy. And the powers, from what Scott Cunningham said, was psychicism, peace, courage, and purification. Although for me, my key points was psychic, health, and fear to courage. So I'm just going to read you my notes and then kind of discuss it as well. So sea witches cleanse this stone in the ocean water at night by the light of the full moon. So if you are a sea witch, I know there's a couple of you out there, it's an idea. I am assuming this means this stone is not, what's the word? I can't remember. Where you put it in water and it dissolves, like salt or something. And I think selenite does it as well. But I'm guessing this isn't one of those. I need to go back and write down which stones can be put in water and which can't and things like that in my little notebook here. But I'm assuming with that information it can get wet. Worn or carried to enhance the use of psychic powers, reduces our conscious mind's hold on the psychic mind and allows the ever-present psychic impulses to be heard and to enter our consciousness. Can be worn or rubbed on the body as a part of a purification. As part of purification prior to magical acts. Don't you hate when you write something and then you can't read your own handwriting and you're like, that's helpful. I couldn't tell if it was a P or a D or maybe a B. Gotta love when your writing isn't so fabulous. So it's soothing and calming emotional problems, peace, joy, and happiness, especially in a relationship. It's worn to relieve the pain of toothache and to cure illnesses of the stomach, throat, and jaw. Again, with that, obviously, in addition to modern medicine, there's a reason our ancestors didn't live very long, and they had a lot of problems. As a charm, it is worn to ensure good health, to halt fear, as to strengthen the courage hiding behind it, and for alertness of the mind. Carry to help protect you from harm when you are traveling, especially to foreign lands. Put on your desk when you are studying. Its tranquil energy enhances concentration. Hold when you have something to say. It keeps you calm and helps you communicate clearly. Wear to promote compassion. Place around you when meditating to help you make contact with your inner self, and let worries ebb and flow like an ocean tide. So that's pretty much all of the information I wrote down for Aquamarine, and I found that I'm using this stone more for the fear to courage thing, although as I was writing these notes, pretty much almost every single one had something to do with overcoming fear. So it's kind of interesting when your lessons in life have to come about when you're writing down other notes. Because now it's changed to a different topic altogether, and I'm like, huh. But that is what I got this stone for mostly, was its transformation from fear into courage. And yes, it's nice when I'm studying to throw it on the desk as well, but that's kind of its main purpose. And, you know, I utilize the other properties of it as well. Again, the studying, I've set it on my desk as I'm working on homework and whatever, and it does help a little bit with that. And, you know, I'll carry it with me wherever I go as just sort of an overall protection and just keeping its energies in mind as I go about the day-to-day, but I charged it for the fear to courage, and I actually ended up getting this particular stone because, like, the lady I bought it from, she had a, like, 1 pound order of, the Aquamarine stones, and so she figured they'd be kind of a medium size, and then there'd be, you know, a lot of medium-sized ones. But there's a lot of small ones and then this huge one. So of course I bought the huge one. And so yeah, I've really enjoyed getting to connect and work with this particular stone. It's definitely one that I'm glad to have on hand when I do need it. So yeah, anyways, what has your connection been to this particular stone? Do you use it for different magical purposes than the ones I've mentioned? Again, for me, I use it to deal with fear into courage, and for me it's like a happy, watery kind of energy to it, and as you can kind of tell, it's got a sort of hint of green to the coloring of it, and when it's raw like this, it's got some specks of different colors in it. I think that just happens as crystals form and whatever, kind of picks up some other things when it's not polished off and made pretty. So anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed learning about this stone, and until my next video, thank you for watching and blessed be.